Corona Diary. It is currently day 14. My name is Laura if you are new, and this series is about me capturing this whole situation on camera for me and my family to look back on. So we are a family of 7. I have 5 children and a lovely partner. I'm classed as vulnerable, and so we are documenting this whole situation, how we've coped through it, what we've encountered, and what's happening within the news, because we feel that this will go down in history and we want to be able to look back on it. Now, I am sharing it publicly because I have many people that want to see how we're doing, including family, so they can come here and keep up to date with how we are doing things, so that I'm not constantly sending messages, the same ones over and over again, to various people that are checking up on us. It is an easier way for us, and it is something we can all look back on. So I'm currently waiting for a phone call from my doctor at the moment. Hopefully we can get through this video without any interruption. But yeah, let's just get stuck in, shall we? First of all, I want to extend my arms to you all. I'm hoping that you're all keeping healthy and well. Please do let me know how things are for you in the comments section. I do worry about you all. There's a lot of people that come to my channel regularly, and I would like to know how you're all doing, not just physically but mentally too. Let's all support each other. It'd be nice to have a chat in the comments section. So yeah, please drop me a comment and let me know how you're doing. And if there's ever anything that I'm talking about that you've encountered or you've seen in a different way, please do let me know. It'd be good to talk about things. I know there's things like shopping that are different in various parts of the UK, so it'd be great to know how people are doing where they are. I do hope that everybody's okay. I genuinely and sincerely hope that you're all getting by and you're all okay. So yesterday we had issues with my son, my oldest that just turned 18 recently, you may have seen. He has been unwell. Yesterday he was being sick, he was throwing up. I was meant to be filming a block of videos yesterday, but I didn't get round to it because overnight I forgot to charge my phone. So we didn't do that either. So I've got to get back on top of that tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it. And yesterday I decided to go out into the garden for my little walk backwards and forwards across the garden, just to keep my sugar levels at a good steady sort of level, because my sugar levels do get higher if I'm not getting any exercise. So currently, instead of going out through the front door, I've been going out into my garden, which most of you probably already know, but I pace the back garden just to keep things okay. So yeah, I went out into the garden yesterday and it was snowing. It was really odd. When I first got dressed, I was prepared to go outside, and I was just sat here doing some, like, brushing my hair and about to do some makeup, and it lashed it down, and it was hailstoning out there. So it's like, right, that plan's out the window. And by the time I'd actually finished putting my hair up, it had all stopped. The sun come out. And then within 20 minutes, once I'd got myself ready, put a coat on and got out to the back garden, it started snowing. It was one of the most bizarre days ever. The sun was out 1 minute, then it was hailing, then it was snowing. I think we had just about every type of weather there was in the space of about an hour yesterday. It was so strange. Let me know what the weather was like where you are, wherever it is in the world, on Sunday. That would be interesting to know. Right, so if I haven't addressed it already, actually, the reason why I'm looking like this is because obviously I don't know if I'm going to actually need to be seeing a doctor and perhaps going for a little walk in the garden. So I've got dressed and I've got as far as putting a little bit of makeup on, and my arms are absolutely killing me, so I haven't been able to brush my hair yet. So please do ignore the state of me. I'm quite aware that I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. I look dreadful right now, really, but anyway. Right, on to the news then. So, the death toll had risen to 1,235, so it's just going up and up, and the number of deaths per day is increasing by the day in the UK, as it is everywhere else in the world. The more I see it, the more upsetting it's becoming. It is absolutely dreadful. There wasn't so much news, actually. I will go through it, but it's probably going to be a bit quicker. England's Deputy Chief Medical Officer had warned it would be 6 months or more before UK gets back to normal. Dr Harries said lockdown could be in place for months and would be lifted gradually. So it's not just going to be lifted, you know, all of a sudden one day, right, next week we're going to be able to return completely to normal. It's not going to be like that. I think she said that there would be a review in 3 weeks, and lockdown could be for 2 to 3 months or more, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. So there was some sad news. An ENT consultant aged 55 had died after testing positive for coronavirus. Now this guy, he, by all accounts, wasn't in the working environment as far as I know, which means he must have contracted it in his own personal time. Also, I saw that a 51-year-old man with terminal bowel cancer was begging Britons to respect lockdown so he can have a chance of hugging his wife again before he dies, which was... It hit a nerve. That article was very hard for me to read. That was really sad. It was a very emotional article to read, so if you've read it, you'll understand. I mean, it's hard enough, that sentence passing my lips. I also saw, which was something quite amazing, that a man that was self-isolating decided to run his half marathon on his balcony for Children's Hospice charity. His balcony was only 4 meters wide, so he did his marathon on a 4 meter wide balcony, and that was amazing, just so that he could continue to raise the money for the Children's Hospice. I thought that was an incredible thing to do. So yeah, it just goes to show that you can keep fit, you can exercise without having to go outside your front door in most cases. I'm not saying in every case, because I know not everyone's got a garden. My garden probably isn't much wider than the 4 meters. It's probably about 6. And so you're not actually going very far before you have to turn around again. And it can make you dizzy, so you've got to be careful. So for me, I go one way, then I go back the other way, and sometimes I'll do like a figure of 8. It's very difficult to get the exercise in when you don't have much space, you don't have much outside personal space, but I'm very thankful that I do actually have that. For anybody that's living in a block of flats or anything like that, it must be horrendous, especially if you've got children. And I know with my children, they're really struggling. You've got an autistic child, they just don't grasp that they've got to stay at home. They don't cope with the change in structure, with all of this going to school and coming home, and they're finding it really difficult. They just don't understand. And I think some children almost seem as if they think you're making it up and you just don't want them to do it. And of course, it's just, they just don't understand how dangerous it is because they're so young. Which is really hard as a parent sometimes, because you ultimately, you're the one that's breaking their heart, not the government. It's you telling them no that breaks their heart. So it can be quite upsetting at times. And the last thing I saw was that Deliveroo was pledging 500,000 free meals for NHS workers. Now, I don't know how they're going about dishing that out, if I'm being totally honest. I don't know when it's happening, how it's happening, or how they're deciding who to give it to. I have absolutely no idea. So if you do know, please do let me know in the comments in case somebody works for the NHS and wants to know. I'm intrigued to know. It could be of use to somebody. Yesterday, I did actually ask for all people that watch this video if you could just be very respectful to NHS, to care workers, to anyone works within supermarkets feeding us, or anyone that works in a pharmacy or a GP surgery. Please do, in the comment section, even if you're not making an actual comment, please do put an emoji clapping hands underneath in the comment section for me, just to show your appreciation to those people and let them know that we really do appreciate everything that they're doing for us right now, because they're incredible people and they deserve every ounce of respect. So please do put the clapping emoji. I know every Thursday we are doing this outside at 8 PM clapping for the NHS. I will be taking part every week, and I'd really appreciate it if you could drop the emoji in the comments section. So guys, take care of yourselves, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you with my catch up tomorrow. Take care.